Redman Lee is a tea in the land of cube trees, killing drags, fucking slags, and sailing the seas. Okay, I got a little carried away with building the little home sweet hole redux, I guess, or like reimagining. So I finished the entire thing. We got a nice little fireplace here with some glowstone in it, just because anything else would actually burn down the house if it was real fire. And if we head down here, we got a nice little basement area, ender chests, some bookshelves, beds, nice little furnace, some cool looking chest placement there. And if we head on out of here, it's pretty nice looking. I'm happy with the way it turned out. It's a nice little homage to the original hut that we had to brave out the first few nights in. And of course, well, it's not exactly where it was more about here is where it was, but it's close and it fits in. So I guess in a way this well and the Stonehenge are also both sort of in the same general area. But now we're going to head over to the tavern to show off another new addition, which is my checklist, which is going to have everything that I need to work on, which is quite a bit. As you can see, we've got, it's in no particular order, so I'm just going to work on things as they arise, or as I feel like doing them. The long haul, obviously, there's a reason this is the first item that I thought of. I will finish it though. It's just, it takes a whole bunch of resources to do, and I really want to be able to use mossy stone bricks in it, so I will have to find a stronghold before I can actually go and finish it. Next on the list is the Alchemist's Emporium, which is just that over there, which is where I do all my enchantments. It's coming along alright. Again, it needs just more resources, but I do want to get it done. I want it to be 3 stories high, just something cool. Then the longboat, which of course will be out by the docks. This technically should include the docks as part of that checklist, as part of this entry on the checklist as well, but I don't feel like changing the sign right now. Ye Old Mill, this is another one that's been out for quite a while. As you know, it's just over here with the outline there. Twilight Hall is pretty much done. I just gotta do the second floor, but I'll just add to that as I feel like it, because I never really go on the second floor of it anyway. I never really go into it that often. Anyway, I also have to work, and I also have to make up the set for the stage, so that's going to involve me having to think of which play it's going to be featuring. Next on the checklist, the metro and the stations. Of course, we've got this station just over there by the Twilight Hall, which will need to be done, and of course the actual metro itself is absolutely huge, so that's probably going to be one of the like really ongoing things, even more so than the long haul likely. Establish borders and build a wall. That's again going to be something that's going to be very far in the future. Dragon's Heaven Forge, because I did say that I want to have a nice cool looking forge, and of course it's going to have a cool name. the Crucible and Ironclaw, which is what I've decided to call the surrounding little village. And what I thought of that I can do with Ironclaw is I've actually gone down and changed some things up. I changed out on the buildings, with the exception of the actual Crucible arena. Anywhere that there was moss stone, I exchanged it for an iron block, just to help Ironclaw fit a bit better, because Ironclaw doesn't seem like quite the name for a place with all the vines hanging down and all the grass and flowers and such. But it, anyway, lost my train of thought. What I want to do with Ironclaw is actually isolate these zombie villagers from the Crucible and lure them out and give them apples to cure them and turn them into villagers. So I can actually have, I'll actually need to add quite a few more little buildings to Ironclaw. Just like little things with a bit of furniture inside, so that we can have a nice little village going on and those guys actually milling about. But that will mean that I will have to keep the hidden wall entrance closed a lot, just because I don't want them leaving and spreading up here, because I prefer this area up here to not have villagers running around. The crypts are going to be underneath the long hall, sort of along the coast to the left of where the bridge is. If you can see there, where there's sort of a flat bit on the river, that's sort of an inlet. That's the area where I want to do that. I'll check on that in just a little bit. The spire, haven't forgotten about the spire. I still am not entirely sure where I want to have it. I'll probably just keep it where I've already planned it to be, but it is going to be a huge building, and I don't want to start on something and just have that just sitting by the wayside like the long haul is, because I'm sure people won't like that. The Winter Star Mage Tower. Now with this, what I want to do is have sort of a mountain coming out, sort of overlooking water, and have the tower built into the mountain and also like out of the mountain, and just be generally pretty badass looking. And I might put a beacon there, maybe. I'll most likely have all the beacons, or 5 beacons at the spire, which will involve me having to go to the then to the Nether Fortress and hunt down some wither skeletons, and eventually start killing withers, which is a pretty big task. But anyway, I'm up for it. And last on the list, Choco Blast Cocoa Farm, because, you know, I've been mentioning that quite a bit lately, because I do enjoy cookies. So anyway, if we head on over here real quick. Come on, get faster. Past the pumpkin patch. And go over the bridge. If we head to the left here and just head along, I'll have to actually make a nice little bridge slash dock type area here. We have the location of the crypts, which will be here. And this naturally goes pretty damn low. Goes down to here, and there's just a random grass block there, which was naturally generated. I'm not sure how, but it doesn't really matter, because I actually do have a Silk Touch pickaxe now. It only took 3 more diamond pickaxe enchantments that ended up giving me Fortune and Unbreaking. I actually have 3 pickaxes that are identical to this, which is good, because it means I can keep repairing them pretty much infinitely, and also means I get a shit ton of diamonds. But if we had, I want to change that up and have it come out over here, sort of have a rough path leading through these trees, which I don't want to touch whatsoever, because I just really like the way that they naturally spawned. This area is just really cool to me. And then along here, I'll have to add in some more trees though. Up to a big netherrack X where we have here, and this will be the location of Winterstar. The thing about this is I'm gonna have to do some terraforming, build this up into a much higher mountain, so just like a point coming out of nowhere. And then I'm also gonna have to get rid of some of this surrounding land mass behind it and start changing things up and filling it with water. So that's going to take a pretty big amount of TNT to blast this all out because I don't want to do it all by hand. Isn't that right? Did you just say no? You're a terrible friend, cow. Terrible. Anyway, if we keep heading along here, especially since it's dark now, you can see the nice little bridge we got going there, leading to the long haul. Don't want to head all the way over to the long haul right now because it will make all my wolves teleport to me and a whole bunch of weird stuff happens. Now if we head back past the pumpkin patch again, we're gonna have to hop into a bed at some point. So I'll just go to my house. Because it's been a while since I've actually slept in my house. I've just been sleeping around town. Because I'm a slut. That's what I was going for there. Hop up in here. Don't want to place that by accident. And into bed. There we go. And now if we head... no map, not right now. No mouse, not right now. Okay, if we head back over here, and if things would load, there we go. If we head through the Stonehenge-ish, and not going to confront this creeper too much. Alright, there's my name. There we go. So if we head over here, we have another area with a sign. So this is going to be the entrance to the forge. Right here. Oh god, oh god. Well, that was not at all what I wanted. So I'm gonna have to fix this and then dig out over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start digging out the area for the forge. Probably got carried away again, but it's not anything you really want to watch. I will make sure I do record any point where I set off the TNT though, because I'm looking forward to that. So I will just fix some things up and I'll be back with an update on the forge because that's what we're going to be focusing on now.